Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.
Hello! And welcome to Hodgepodge! There will probably be a time when we stop dancing to our own theme song, but it is not this week. Anyway, my name is Miss Monica. My co-host here is the amazing and talented Miss Clare. And again, welcome, Hodgepodge. It's a variety show for teens. We've got books. We've got programming information. We've got occasional cameos by Claire's cats. What more could you want? Anyway, Claire, hi, I haven't seen you in a week. What's up?
I just read a really, really good book. It is Happy Narwhal Days by Ben Clanton, and there's a scene in here that talks about waffle pudding, warm waffle pudding. And I've never heard of this before, but it sounds magical.
It's not a thing.
It's not.
Warm waffle pudding. No.
But it can be. It should be. I want warm waffle pudding.
You can make warm waffle pudding, and I've literally. This is gonna sound bad because I'm an adult human being. I've never made pudding, so I can't really comment one way or the other on warm waffle pudding.
But waffle. You never made pudding?
Never made pudding.
It's just even from a box, because making it from scratch and making it in the box is literally the same thing.
No. Who makes pudding?
I do all the time. It's one of my favorite snacks. It's easy to make. You don't turn on the oven. Done.
I mean, okay, I could probably make pudding.
We should make pudding.
I'm not making pudding.
Cook and serve pudding makes no sense. You can trust me because I have a chef's hat on.
This is great because I've never made pudding. So I bought some that comes in a box, and we're gonna see if I can figure that out because there's literally no instructions. It just says stir. So it's gonna be fine. I literally Googled it, and it said to mix with a blender. So we're gonna start with a blender.
Just gotta clean up your section when you're done.
The instructions just say stir. How long do you stir for? Does it change consistency, or does it just look like this and then you put it in the fridge and it's pudding? This is not fair, Claire. These are my secret weapons. If I've learned anything from Great British Bake Off, it's that they're very powerful. I'm a little bit afraid to add them.
I don't have enough milk.
Okay.
Figured it out. So, milk, liquid. You know what else is liquid? Maple syrup.
I just don't know if this is right.
Ta-da! Literally in 10 minutes, I have homemade pudding. Why buy boxes ever?
Is that boiling enough? Okay, you know what? We're calling it. This is boiling. Just sit there and be pudding, and I'm gonna figure out the waffles.
No waffles. I'm not making those. I wonder how Miss Monica is doing.
Also, using a box for this for reasons. The pudding's been moved to the freezer because it's still not set. And the competition is supposed to start in 9 minutes!
The pudding is done. And I still have a half an hour, so I think I might make waffles.
I may not have a waffle iron, but know what I do have? A Pizzelli iron, and I bet that is going to work just as well.
Fluffy. Battered.
I'm storing this for 7 minutes now. I don't know why my brain has decided this is the part that's going to bring home the win for me, but wow, this powder is really well mixed with water. Why are the instructions for Belgian waffles and traditional waffles wildly different? I don't... Oh no, that's not right. Okay, the bowls are worthless, so we're gonna do plates! Waffle plates! Surely this will be fine.
Hear that sizzle. We're making waffles.
Okay. All right. That was a thing that happened, and we don't have enough time to really do the taste test challenge yet. I think I was not. We didn't plan for that.
No, not well.
Let's do a book talk instead. Where's Natalie? Bring Natalie out.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie and I work at the Kentwood branch of KDL. And today I want to share with you one of my new favorite books. It is a graphic novel called Twins, and it's by Librarian Johnson and Shannon Wright. And in this book, we have two sisters, Francine and Maureen, and they're also identical twins. And they are about to start their first day of middle school. So Francine is outgoing and she is trying a new look. She is going to try some new classes. She is not going to be taking as many classes with her sister, and she's happy about it. And she's even trying a new name. She wants other people to call her Fran instead of Francine. Well, Maureen is a little different. She's quiet and shy. And now that Francine has kind of stepped away from her, she's really struggling. She's trying to find a place where she fits in middle school. So the drama really picks up when Francine decides to run for class president. And of all things, Maureen, struggling in one of her classes, is offered a chance for extra credit if she will also run for a student council position. And she also picks, class president. So now it is sister against sister, twin against twin. Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of even some secrets coming out during the campaign. And so we want to know who will win. And after somebody does win, will these two girls still be friends? And will they survive being sisters, and not only sisters, but twins? So I really enjoyed this book, and I hope you do too.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Natalie. I just read Twins like 3 weeks ago.
Same.
And I loved, did you?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know why I felt like I needed more politics in my life, but apparently I did. And it was great. All right. Well, this is good. I'm feeling like we're more back on track. We're doing what we need to do. I think that means it is time for our weather report with Mr. Greg.
Hopefully it goes well.
Hopefully it's not him not talking about weather. We're gonna see.
Cross our fingers and 3, 2,
1. Windy. Back to you, Clare.
right, great job, Mr. Greg. That is the content that we are looking for here on Hodgepodge. Yes.
From the
Okay.
sky.
2 thumbs way up. Let's continue with relevant information for everyone who happens to be watching. We have like a book club sort of going on at the library right now, Miss Clare, as you are well aware.
Was I well aware? We'll never find out. But you know who is well aware? Christine.
Christine!
Hello, hello. It's Miss Christine from the Granville branch of KDL, and I'm here to tell you really quickly about a super cool program that's going on right now. It's called Let It Snow. It's a winter reading program for ages 11 and up. And in Let It Snow, we challenge you to read 6 books between the dates of January 4 and March 31st. I just want to be clear as well that audiobooks and graphic novels both count towards those 6 books. And you may be asking, all right, so if I do this, what's in it for me besides getting some great books in? And the answer, my friends, is a mug. Now, this is very exciting, whether or not you know this, because mugs are the most versatile thing you can find in a kitchen. You can use them for your cold beverages. You can use them for your warm beverages. But you know what? Maybe your spoons, they're all in the dishwasher and you have some soup to eat for dinner. What are you going to do? You're going to put that soup in a mug and you're going to sip it. And you know what? Maybe you're out of bowls too. What are you going to do with your salad or your rice? Put that in your mug. Super easy. They can be used for tons of different things. The mugs are going to look kind of sort of like this, except they'll be a different color. They will not be broken, believe it or not. And they will even come with all of the letters on them. Amazing. Now, if you're thinking 6 books isn't enough of a challenge for you, that's fine. Go ahead and read 4 more for a total of 10, and you'll be entered into some drawings to win additional prizes like super cool hats or even an iPad. So if you are interested in participating or you just want some more information, head to kdl.org/snow. There you'll find information about how to choose your books, how to get signed up, how to log your progress, etc. Please feel free to let us know if you have any questions. And otherwise, happy reading, and I hope you enjoy your mugs, because I am a firm believer that there's no such thing as too many mugs. Cheers.
I am also a fan of mugs. Thank you, Christine. That was amazing. Yeah, Let It Snow is a super, super easy program to participate in because you can just read anything. It's kind of the greatest. Just live the book life you want to be living. Yeah. Hey, Miss Clare,
What?
you're an art human.
I am.
I'm feeling like you remember a couple of weeks ago where we had a moment of art and it was gentle and beautiful and we just like breathed deeply and were immersed in it.
Fair. We probably do need something to recover from the waffle pudding making.
Something to recover from the waffle pudding.
And I have just the thing.
Tell
Our
me.
wonderful friend, Holly from East Grand Rapids, has put together her doing art.
I'm so soothed already.
No, just you wait.
Miss Holly is one of my coworkers at the East Grand Rapids branch. And seeing that, I am better able to understand how she's able to maintain calm in the face of maybe her more high-strung coworkers. This makes more sense now.
Yeah, it's seriously making me reconsider doing portraits and just do nature, because apparently a man automatically makes you a calmer human that just can relax and be jelly and go take a nap right now.
But there's no time for napping, Miss Clare. We wrap up Hodgepodge. Last week was me. Yes, with the fun fact. Last week was me with the fun fact, which means you are closing out the show. What do you got for us?
I'm bored with fun facts. We're gonna do a quote.
Quotes. Yes.
This one is by Werner Herzog.
Okay.
Read. If you don't read, you will never be a filmmaker.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that with us today, Claire.
Anytime.
It does fit actually weirdly well because the Film Fest is coming up in just a couple of weeks. We'll be talking about that more as we go, but that's something that you will be able to watch online if you are interested. And also don't forget that next week, the Teen Poetry Contest rolls out. We'll talk about that more next week as well, but start thinking about art and poetry.
Poetry!
Okay, I think that's all we got for today. Thanks so much for joining us here on Hodgepodge, and we hope that we will see you next week. Bye.
Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, we think it's funny. We hope you do too. But if you don't, we're gonna do it anyway. Hodgepodge, it's a show. It's a lot of things that sort of go together. Hodgepodge, now you know what happens when we can't get together. Hodgepodge.